Non-farm data boosts sentiment, tech stocks under pressure, US equity markets rebounded after opening lower. Energy and semiconductor ETFs fell, while airline ETFs bucked the trend. Key drivers, NFP beat expectations, November job growth came in at 64,000, while the unemployment rate rose. Weak PMI data, the preliminary December services PMI fell to the lowest since June, and the manufacturing new orders index slipped below the expansion-contraction threshold. Chris Larkin of Morgan Stanley noted that the data reinforced the bad news is good news narrative, with markets betting on a more dovish stance from the Fed. Dollar index fell, while euro to dollar climbed. The Japanese yen strengthened against the dollar, with the probability of a Bank of Japan rate hike in December rising. Policy backdrop, Fed divisions, Governor Milan argued for a more accommodative stance, while New York Fed President Williams said policy is in a good place. Asian currencies under pressure, the Indian rupee hit a record low amid intensifying capital outflow pressures. Gold holds firm, spot gold rose, supported by a combination of safe haven demand and rate cut expectations. Oil supply-demand imbalance deepens, Brent crude fell, while WTI crude hit a 4-year low. Bearish factors, US crude inventories declined, but distillate and gasoline inventories each rose. Rising OPEC plus supply and expectations of weak demand, with Bank of America turning bearish on 2026 oil prices. LME copper hovered around $11,600 per ton, as supply disruptions and demand concerns offset each other. Risk aversion spreads in Asia-Pacific markets, Hong Kong tech stocks lead losses, the Hang Seng Index fell and the Hang Seng Tech Index dropped, Alibaba and Xiaomi both declined. Mainland China A shares were mixed, with consumer stocks outperforming, while the intelligent driving sector was supported by L3 pilot program catalysts. Fund flows, QD2 fund assets approached 1 trillion yuan, with strong demand persisting despite purchase restrictions. Key events: UK November CPI month-on-month, UK November Retail Price Index month-on-month, UK December CBI Industrial Trends Orders, Germany December IFO Business Climate Index, Eurozone November CPI year-on-year, final, Eurozone November CPI month-on-month, final, US API crude oil inventories for the week ended December 12th, US EIA crude oil inventories for the week ended December 12th, US EIA Cushing, Oklahoma crude oil inventories, US EIA Strategic Petroleum Reserve inventories. By Amillex.